Hello, MS Live. Let me adjust the cameras a bit. I know you guys are, let's see. Uh, hang on. All right, that's a little better. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Let's see. MS. Let's. All right. Meerkats, I gotta share this, right? Because we're meerkats. We need to stick together to get encouragement and to make it. Oh my gosh. You know what? Uh, Today is the first day I you know what? I don't have memory. I was gonna say it was the first day I was wondering whether I was gonna make it on time. Actually, it was 1 minute after, and I know I've been late, but I've been late because of user error. I haven't been late because I haven't been feeling well, and it's not that I'm not feeling well. It's just that I Happy New Year. It's January 2022. It's not that I'm not feeling well, it's just that I am riddled with exhaustion. It's MS. I know. You know what? Might as well be 21, right? Let's do a do over. All right? Let's do a do over. Okay? Do over. Uh, uh, I forget so much. So do you. But you know what? Let me tell you, I am listed as final stage MS. Final stage. They looked at my MRI, the experts. I've got friends who are doctors. No way. No way, because I put 2022. Hi, Sarah. I put 2022. All right, I've got to go in. Hi, Paul. But this is the good thing. You know what? I will check that and I'll fix it later. All right. Just so you know, Facebook, YouTube is saying that the explanation that I put on the title of this MS Live is 2020. All right. You know what? When was the last great year we had? Was it 2019? I think it was 2019. I'm sorry. You know what? If I can't be on my game, I depend on you guys to be on your game. All right. So, all right, and okay, all right. So, on YouTube it said 2020. I either change it to not let's see, 2019 or 2022. All right, because I think we're gonna avoid doing last year again. The only thing great about last year, well, there's been a number of births, right? A number of grandchildren. I'm trying to figure out how to have grandchildren without having children. Anybody willing to lend me their grandchildren for the just come on over and of course you probably won't because you're afraid. I feel you're afraid of. Most people are so afraid of COVID. You know what? I'll let you know. Summer lady, you need to. I wrote down. What is your name again? Because I forget. You know what I did yesterday? I swam a mile, 88 laps. The last quarter mile, the last 18 laps, I don't know. It was like so. I was just tired. Felt like the middle of the night. So I closed my eyes. I think I swam the last 18 laps with my eyes closed, just gliding through the water. But you know what is great is that Eric, he's a professor at a university local. He is such a fast swimmer, and he is like a grunion. He said to me, because I moved over to the lap next to him, he said to me, he says, I cannot believe how fast your swimming has how just great your stroke looks since this past summer. Remember, this past summer, you know how I love to ask questions. I ask questions to triathletes, to swim coaches, to swim teachers, anybody who can give me 2 cents. Some everybody quotes me that. Do it. Okay, everybody gives me advice, right? Because what is the what's the goal here? Take what you like, right? Take what you like and leave the rest. There's no reason to take it personally. There is one of the coaches who teaches this is a vegetarian. Not to belittle you vegetarians, but give me a rare steak. Give me. I am a meat eater. So you know how you can tell a meat eater. They say a meat eater has lots of hair, thick hair. Of course, that doesn't apply with men. All right, because men is it's a hormonal. I don't know. Hi, Diana. So anyway, he said I've been asking questions on swim, what is perceived as swim experts, swim coaches. Uh, it is so beautiful. I can, you know what? I don't use. Oh, I just realized I don't use my legs when I swim, and I have discovered. I've been told and watching. I've been told that very to have an effective swim, you don't use your legs. One of the exercises that Eric told me he used to do as a kid is put an inner tube, a tire inner tube, the rubber thing over his legs to bind them. Don't do that. But I have a band that I just a single band I've shown you guys that we people with MS tend to swim with our legs like this, right? Legs like this instead of like that. Oh my gosh! Let me roll this up. Area. It's right. That's better. Anyway, we tend to swim with our legs like that, and it creates drag in the water. So you don't want to do that. So you take these bands and like a rubber band, you put it between your knees, right? You put it there, and you hold them, and then your body's over here, so it doesn't. Your legs don't create drag. I don't kick at all because if I kicked with my right leg, which is the only one that kicks, I go around in circles. So I'll tell you what, you can take a wheelchair, you can take a scooter, and I've done that because I've broken my leg. With a broken. You guys remember when I broke that shin straight down? Uh, no. Well, all right, straight down, what I used to do is take the scooter, which is behind me, to the end of the pool and at the deep end, and then I turn my seat to the water, and then I dive in. And then the lifeguard or any of my pool buds, they would relocate the scooter over to the stairs or the chair that pulled you out. So just because you can't walk doesn't mean you can't swim. All right. So what I will tell you is that um, what you want to do if you can't swim, right? If you get somebody in the pool with you, like your spouse, your kid, your mother, get somebody in the pool with you just to make sure that you don't turn around. Like you're not face down, so you can. Anyway, so it's a good thing. You know what? Life, a good summer. You said it's a good group of people. You know, you know. Don't isn't life filled with a group of good people? I think you God is so awesome that He surrounds me with good people. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. I've got you, Summer. I've got you, Diana. Diana, you did wonderful as far as one of the problems that if we don't use our legs, we tend to do, right? We tend to uh, put extra strain on our shoulders, right? And Diana is a good group of people. What I'm saying is that she's a diehard swimmer also. I did 12 laps of backstroke. Hi, Maureen, a backstroke. And I concentrated on your thumb's supposed to be up, and then you go all the way back. All right. And that's so good to do. It's good for your posture. It's so good, and it warms up your shoulder. And then you have your snorkel, and you do one lap. In fact, that is you do one lap of breaststroke with your head underwater because you can't do for those of us who can't use our legs. You need a snorkel to do uh, uh, underwater breaststrokes, right? You never raise your head, right? You get the full range of motion with your shoulders. It is so good. It's so good. And then you're primed, right? So what you can do is uh, uh, if you do not know how to breathe, right? If you don't know how to breathe, because breathing is the number one thing that prevents people from swimming, from being effective swimmers. So you got to. Hi, Betty Joe, love you. She says hi to anyway. So everybody should be swimming. Everybody, um, just get in that pool. Again, don't get the face mask, the entire face mask, because you've got to be able to pull off the snorkel and get breath. Also you have to teach yourself how to breathe. All right, I've talked enough about swimming, but it's a good thing. All right, yeah, let's see. All right, what did you buy? I can't do flippers. All right, so I'm trying to. All right, you use. All right, Sarah, using a kickboard is good. All right, I'm talking about. No, I do not use a kickboard. No. right? Because if you use a kickboard, right, you've got to hold it in front of you and you got to kick your legs. I like oregano oil. You know what I like better than oregano oil is black walnut oil. Uh, uh, Black walnut in combination with clove oil. There's something else. If you get food grade hydrogen peroxide, get food grade at a natural health store online. Get food grade hydrogen peroxide. Mix that, a little bit of that with uh, um, distilled water. It's got to be distilled water, right? Mix that and put it in. At the dollar store, you get a sprayer, right? Hi, Rob. Get that now. Pour in uh, like 1/8, like a couple drops of that peroxide with the distilled water, and every carry it with you. Carry it with you and spray it in your nose, right? Hi, Aphrodite, but spray in your nose. What it does is that it kills the germs for cold, flu, COVID. Spray it, you know what? Spray it up your nose, in your eyes, and inhale it. It is so benign. It's benign, and it kills viruses and colds, and there, the guy who invented the vaccine had told me, thank you, Rob. You know what, you're Rob, you're so good for my spirit. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's no, no, do not use. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't. And I'm not a doctor. On the homeopathic front, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do this, all right, you don't want to use your tap water because your tap water could have a microorganism in it. I mean, there's a small chance it might have a microorganism in that. Uh, uh, so I'll answer that in 1 minute. Somebody. So you don't want to use tap water. That's why you want to use the distilled water because it's there's no minerals in it. And the second thing is that the reason why you don't want to use the regular peroxide is it's cleaning. It's good for cleaning grade, but you know you can get food grade. Google. No, food grade is all over the place. Your natural. I believe if you go down to GNC, you can get food grade. You can get it from food grade peroxide from Amazon. You can, you know what? And Summer told no, no, it's not bottled water. Stay away from bottled water because bottled water, believe it or not, that's just, Google. Where does bottled water come from? All right, Summer's telling us that tap water grows mold, which my mom gets mold in her water, and you know, when I lived in California, we paid for reverse osmosis, and you do not want to drink distilled water because it leaches minerals out of your bones because you need those minerals. Just you know, if there is a, I don't know. What I will tell you is that you want to get that because the stuff that's not food grade peroxide has a small chance of causing other problems. Um, it's small, but the most dangerous is if you use tap water. inside your brain. You just inside your body. Stay away from tap water. Distilled water is something you spray in your system. Small amounts, it will not leach from your bones. The other thing is food grade. Hi, Will. Food grade peroxide. Read the directions on the back. It's like I have a white bottle. It lasts forever in the refrigerator because you only use it like a drop or two. It is so different. Right? It's so small. You put a drop or two in the still water and you spray it and carry it with you. And you spray it on your hands. Just spray it. Spray it in your car, spray it on your face, up your nose, in your mouth, and your eye. Uh, and alkaline. There, you know what? This here's about homeopathy today, obviously. Okay, should you drink alkaline water? Hi, Vanessa. Alkaline water, also known as lemon water. You squeeze lemon, you put baking soda in water, alkaline, and the thought behind that and the research behind that is that cancer thrives in acid environments, but it does not thrive in alkaline environments. So if you can, if anything you can do to lower your pH is a good thing. You know that I know. I hear you. But Dulcie, what about bladder infections? Don't we want to create an acidic environment for? You know what? You get out of my head. No, yes, it's good to get. All right, and Diana's saying you got to get electrolytes in your water, right? Electrolytes. Do you know that if you don't maintain the proper amount of electrolytes in your body, you die of a heart attack. Yeah, stop laughing at me. I feel you, Summer. I feel you. That's all right. You know what? No, no. Oh my God. Betty Joel, my body is tested by a biochemist. He told, you know what? It does more than pull toxins out. Our Betty Joe, it does more. It does more. All right. You had a biochemist tell you to drink distilled water because it pulls. He said it pulls bio toxins out. All right. This Jersey girl is like, I want to drop the F word. Yes, yes, of course it does. It also pulls calcium out of your bones, magnesium out of your bones, electrolyte. It takes it all. You could die of a heart attack. You know why people with dysentery die, right? Why they always died? Why did people die of cholera? Why did people die of diarrhea? Right? My grandfather, my mother's father, died of mild cardiac infarction. I'm not a doctor. I studied this. I've studied it since college. All right, I'm not a doctor, but guess what? He died because he had diarrhea in his electrolytes, his sodium chloride, his potassium. What's the other big one? Sodium, potassium, and calcium. Bam, baby. All right, they were so low it couldn't maintain the electrical electrolytes, cause electrical systems to work. Do not drink distilled water. All right, if you get anything from this MS Live, don't drink distilled water. So yes, it'll pull out the toxins. It'll pull everything out. It's a magnet, right? It goes through and it. Yeah, that's it. I invite you to uh, call your doctor and ask. Ask. Don't depend on me. Ask. Ask him. Should I drink distilled water or after? I wonder if he laughs. Yeah, I laugh, but that's serious stuff. It's serious stuff. For years you drank it. Oh my God. Betty Joe, when's the last time you had a DEXA scan? Everybody, all women, all right, especially around menopausal age, and Betty Joe, if we were in an assisted living together, wouldn't it be fun? I'm telling you, wouldn't it be fun where we had a MS sorority house? No offense to you guys, but and we had a bus that took us all to go swimming. I'm telling you what, I wouldn't it be fun, right? And then I can mix up the you know what, silver water. I would do silver water. Okay, it's yeah, that's good. But you know what? Keep one thing of all right. Keep one thing of distilled water to mix with food grade hydrogen peroxide, a small amount, and yeah, you know what? I'm all for it. You know, I and we'd have once a week boys. We'd have boys come in once a week for dance, right? It was for 24 hours. So we'd have boys. So you guys could come in and visit us. Uh, uh, you know what? We'd have the CBD, THC, the medical marijuana people come in once a. Oh my God! All right. All right. So, Diana is saying that you can also get those tubes of electrolytes that you add to your water, which is very, I don't play around with those electrolytes to add to distilled water. Just don't. No hazing. You know what no hazing is? Well, here, I'll make you laugh. Hazing would be locking the bathroom door, right? That's hazing. Hazing. I mean, how are you cruel to people with MS? It's easy to be cruel to people with MS, right? It's easy. No, you know what? I don't think so. I don't think so. I just don't. Yeah, I don't think so because remember, um if we allow ourselves to be each other's keepers, like the Bible says, "I'm my brother's keeper." If we allow that, so we bring in a maid once a day to clean the stuff that is very hard for again that people don't want to do. A nurse comes in once a day, and one of our spouses or a family, if they volunteer to come in, they just sign up once a week. We can have we can have that, so it doesn't have to cost a lot. In fact, if anything, you think you divide that, you get a mansion, and everybody's got their own room. Yeah, yeah. I know. I'm thinking about this. You can tell. All right, what did I take? Why do I have energy? Why do I have energy? Right? I took. All right, I'm on three things. I'm on my girlfriend. uh, This here is it's a patch with. All right. You know what, Betty Joe? Yes, All right. All right. So, all right. I put it out there. All right. I put it out there. Let's do an MS Frontiers. You know what? You know what? All right. All right. What did I take? I've got this. It's called stem cell. My best friend in California who's got COVID. I prayed to Lord that Lord, do you mind if everybody stops for a minute and prays for Rhonda? Oh, Heavenly Father, take my life instead of hers. She is so good. She touches so many people in the community, and her capacity for love is so humbling to me, and it's so exciting to me. And I just want a little bit of more of what she has, Lord. For the sake of this world, Lord, restore her health. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Uh, so if anybody listens to this and prays for Rhonda in California, you know, she could love on all of us. Okay, so I've got this stem cell thing that I'm going to thank you, Betty Jo, with us in that prayer. But I've got the stem cell, 2 caffeine pills, a cup of coffee, a CBD slash THC at 2 point, no, 1.25. 1.25 because I don't like marijuana. I've discovered that it's good for bed, but these patches really work for sleep. So I will be researching that and posting that. Uh, the other thing is that, all right, 1, 2, 3. Um, I can't think of it. Summer, thank you. Thank you for saying that. You know what? God has, last night, this morning, I laid in bed and I said something to my spouse about a part we need to fix our heater. And he just, his response lacked the kindness that just it and it came from frustration. He can be forgiven because a lot of times when people respond in an unkind way to us, it's because they're frustrated. They're frustrated with life, with the challenges, and I mean, if you look around this room, it doesn't look as bad as it is. But if you look at, I'm gonna show. You know what? I'm gonna show you. If you look around, all right. Hang on. I'm gonna show you. It's a mess. It's a mess. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys. All right. All right. So I show you. All right. It didn't like that. It didn't like that. Anyway, to show you guys that it just there's a word. It's called follow through. Follow through, right? We've got to follow through in order to be organized. So every time I walk out of the room and I get stuff like this laundry basket, I have to fold up towels on the bottom. I have to send Rhonda's Christmas gift. Okay. And it's in my dad's Christmas gift. I swear. I know you're not supposed to swear. Bible says do not swear. Anyway, you see my outfit there. This is from Rhonda. She gave me that, and she gave me the patch, and I got another patch right there. All right, it's all right. It's not. So anyway, what do I want to get out of this? So these caregivers, they gotta wind down because you know, who can be kind all the time, right? Who can be kind all the time, right? Only Jesus Christ. And you know what? The challenge is, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I think that we've been worn out, right? Haven't we been worn out? We've been worn out. We have been worn out. We've been worn out with failures, right? Doesn't the Bible tell us the greatest loser gets the crown, right? The first will be last, and the last will be first. Oh, I'm laying in bed after the unkindness, and I'm thinking, you know what was great? I didn't respond in life. I didn't respond. You know, the Jersey in me wanted to drop the F bomb, but you know what? To pray to God. All of a sudden I pray to God, make me an instrument of thy peace. Let me show love. And then receive it, let me show it. Right? Let me show it. Let me show it. But so that's the story. Let me show it. Anyway, so energy wise, uh, so I'm doing that. I also found. All right, I got confused. See, told you I was sick. But anyway, so we were talking about homeopathic things to avoid this COVID, to avoid the flu, to avoid infections. Part of it is spraying the silver water, which Brian makes. So he makes silver water, and it's got to be distilled water with electra. Hi, Lisa. The other thing is the food grade hydrogen peroxide. Read the back of the bottle. It tells you what to mix in water. And the reason why they tell you when you mix it in tap water, then you can drink it. But if you mix it in distilled water is for spraying it in your face, in your nose, in your eyes, in your mouth, and so it is a very diluted food grade distilled water hydrogen peroxide solution in a sprayer that you spray. Um, Brian, okay, and you spray in your face. And what it does, I'll get to your answer there. But 1 minute, what it does is it kills bacteria and fungal and viral infection. It's something that can be sprayed, and a regular peroxide can be hygiene. Uh, Lonnie, that's good stuff, Jane. You're gonna have to rewind that because I need you. I need Mom Jane on something that we talked about creating. Uh, and knowing you, Jane, you'll put it in what is it, Costa Rica, Panama, Panama. All right. Anyway. maybe, maybe it would be cheap if we had. Okay, so you spray that on your face and your eyes. It is. Bring it with you. Bring it, and you get it in a little dollar store. Get the sprayer, the little dollar store sprayer, and carry it in your purse. Carry it in your car. Spray. Don't use the alcohol stuff. Don't, because it kills everything. Uh, just don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, what type of silver water do I get? What brand name? It's called Brian Hill. My sweet spouse has electromagnet. He used to fix airplanes in the Air Force, right? What he likes to do is he takes two of his silver coin, or one, and he puts an electrode on each of them that's plugged in the wall, and what it does is it and he puts it in distilled water, right? So it's distilled, and it slowly puts silver. It puts it in the distilled water. So I don't. I don't know. Probably make me go in the dark, right? Who knows? And my sweet mom comes to me and says, "I need you to," because I don't tell anybody. I'm telling you this. I don't tell anybody this because they think he's a silver what aluminum hat wearer. No, we're all nuts. It's just a certain amount of nuts, right? Right, Lisa? It's a certain amount of nuts. And that craziness, we know our audience, right? Well adjusted people know when to share, who to share with, and who not to share. Well, I know to share what he does with silver with you guys, with homeopathic people, but not family, not family, right? Not family. So he shared it with my mother. With it, so she comes to me at the gym and she says to me, "I need you to check his fingers to see if if it's blue." Right? Because remember the books that we read about the blue man, the blue man group, you got to be careful of silver because it turns you blue. And she brought that up to me, and I said, right, but it's an invitation for a argument. Oh, don't be silly. He's fine. He's fine. I, or, right? Or I could say, "I'll check his fingernails." I, yeah, I'll do that. Don't, don't, don't. They say, be careful with your arguments when you're trying to get information to somebody who doesn't necessarily want to hear a solution, right? That's why the unkind words that could have exchanged, let it begin with me, right? Yeah, do I want to explain to her, the amount of leached, what did his electrodes touching this coin of silver in the distilled water, what it causes is the silver coin to leach out bits of its silver into the water. I mean, it's not, but he could be hanging on the bar getting drunk, giving dollar bills to dancing girls. But he's not, you know, he's not. He's not. He's doing this with the idea that he provides. I've got the peroxide spray. I also have in my purse, which is behind me. I'll you know what? I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys so you can laugh. All right, this here is. All right, there's my water. Okay, what do I have in here? All right, now you guys have to be patient. Let's see. Did I take it out? Did I take it out? I must have. I have a Delby's wrapper in here. No, I thought I just saw. Okay, it is a bottle. No. All right, I don't have it. I don't have it in there. I know. What do I have in here? All right, what do I have in here? I'm gonna show you. I've got a. Let's see, a contact. Do yourself a favor. When in doubt, get your name, your address, and your phone number printed so that when you go to the doctor and they make you fill out all the craziness, you just pull open a sticker, you put it on, right? Yeah, what else? What else do I have? I've got a hand heater, right? A hand heater. It also it's a flashlight. It also charges up phones. All right, good question. MS and probiotics. All right, all right. Hi, Marcia. I didn't. And you give me a thumbs up, Marcia. MS and probiotics, taking them for years for bad digestive issues. Bad research on it. That's a good question. Probiotics are very, very good to take. Yeah. All right. All right. Probiotics are good, but also TUDCA, TUDCA, right? Because why take probiotics if your body's not going to absorb them? So you have to restore that microbiome, right? And how do you do that? Look at it's T as in T U U C, right? D. It's a D, and then to no TUDCA. TUDCA. I do not say it. I mean, I love the Village People. The blonde who played the Indian. I really liked that. It's colloidal silver. And Gina, you're wonderful for mentioning that. You've been sitting in the wings, Gina, haven't you? Just watching. No, but all right. Everybody's saying I'm not going to say that because I don't want anybody to research those letters. I TUDCA. All right, Tadka. All right, young man. I was once in your shoes as a young man. There's no. All right, I got music in my head. All right, where are you, Tadka? All right, where are you, Phil? Do us a song, Tadka, on the Village People's classic song. Oh my gosh. And you know what? He's a studio. He's beautiful. If you've been on my Facebook page, I just put it out there. I put it out there for everybody to see. He just brings joy. All right. Just Phil, Tudca. Tudca. We got to introduce that before we do the probiotics, right? And let's drink lemon water. Uh, and what we're going to do is we're getting ready to have a sorority house. And I'll tell you what, how about we make a boys' fraternity house next door? Uh, Frank, it's so good to see you. Frank's with us now. And Gina is talking about colloidal silver. Uh, it is called that. And Gina, confidence. Say with confidence, isn't it called? Colloidal silver. Yeah. No, you know what? Silliness is going to get us through this next year, right? If we can't have 2019 do over because that was the last beautiful year we had, right? If we can't have that, right? Let's have 2019 in our hearts and make 2020 a silly year, right? If this isn't a silly year, how do we enjoy this year? The colloidal silver is good when you mix it in distilled water, right? Colloidal silver and distilled water. Well, your colloidal silver you get in the grocery, not in the grocery, of course, I bet you can get it in the grocery store. Natural health stores, online. Check the source of that, and then you spray it in your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Spray that, and then the food grade hydrogen peroxide that you add trace amounts to distilled water. You don't want to drink it, not distilled water, because distilled water leaches out valuable minerals and electrolytes out of your body. But you spray that in your face. It's an anti-infective, antiviral, antifungal. It's good stuff to be carrying with you. If you have to leave your house, and I'll tell you, you know what? It it comes to the point where you know people who come down with this COVID and are really, really sick. And it's like you don't want that, but you don't want them to have it. So what do? We look at what are options. If we can stay home, we and avoid people coming into our house. But there is a lot of us who are married who have spouses who get their grimy hands, or kids that get their grimy hands on people, and they come in to our houses and infect our doorknobs and our light switches, right? So walk around with that mist and spray your toilet seat handle. I like to do that with Lysol. Uh, but you know what? Again, save that stuff for my colloidal silver. Gina, tell us, what do you know about colloidal silver? All right, and in ingesting it. All right, it's not a bad thing. You know what? If you rewind this to the beginning, there is 20 minutes of swim talk. All right, so rewind that. Rewind that, Frank. I'm speaking directly to you, Frank. Rewind this. When it's done, I'll leave this on and watch it for 20 minutes where I talk about swimming. Hi, Kevin. How can you not? You know what? I said my prayers after hearing some unkind words this morning laying in bed thinking, I don't want to get out of bed. I am comfortable. I started praying, God, you made the person who just said unkind words to me. God, you made me. We are, in fact, God, you're my daddy, right? If you're a creator of all things, God, you're my daddy. You made me and you made him, right? You made him. We don't know how to behave together. Lord, I just ask that you restore my energy, allow me to spread love and kindness to those who need it, Lord, and teach us how to behave, Lord. Just teach us how to behave. Teach us all how to behave. Ah, and let it begin with me. With me. I'm a bad girl without daddy. Without, and I don't mean Jeff Reckley in Florida, although I love him. You know what? In fact, colloidal silver was was really looked down upon uh, with that Blue Man Group and everything until uh, they discounted. They discounted big pharma. They discounted that because they didn't want you to use it. But you know what they did? They in burn clinics the number one use of anti-infected, the number one use is colloidal silver on sterile gauze on top, and they rechange it often, right? Why? Because it's antibacterial, antifungal. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, right? So if you take a little of the colloidal silver in a bottle, right? It's your body needs a certain amount of electrolytes in order. It's not a heavy metal. It's not like you're getting mercury. It's good stuff. Let you know. I've got my I've got my Darwin tank there. I've got another tank in the front, right? I've got another fish tank. Those sweet old fishes up front, it's my catch. It's my pretty, really pretty tank. This year I'm playing God. Daddy's letting me control. So anyway, what it is up front, uh, uh, up front, God, you. All right. So what those tropical fish out front, some of the large, well, one large, uh, what is it? Long finned black tetra. It's a long fin, gorgeous, and I've had him for a long time. He went and swam the other direction. He had a fungus all down the side of him. Why? And I'm thinking that I'm inadequate. Thinking, if God the Father lets. Anyway, I poured silver water directly in there, and he doesn't have fungus anymore. Right? How much I put? I poured about a cup of colloidal silver. Anyway, it's top of the hour. I love you all. Go back so I can you can spray you can spray the colloidal silver uh, instead of peroxide. You can spray the peroxide, food grade peroxide mixed with distilled water is cheaper. It's dirt cheap. You can spray it. You can spray both, right? You can spray both. Anyway, on the and Gina's saying on the nursing floor we use it in burns and bed sores. So she has experience. Gina, our beloved Gina, has experience with using it on burns and bed sores. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you have a bottle of colloidal silver. All right. Put it in the spray thing. Carry it in your purse with you, Betty Joe. And you know what? Spray those little rats. I know the sweet little children that bring us joy to our life. I know it's 1 minute after the hour. We'll pick this up. We'll pick this up and we'll continue the discussion on Thursday. I love all of you. Um, great, great homeopathic. Yes, spray you know why you want to spray it in your nose? Because believe it or not, your nose is the carrier of a lot of germs. It's your skin infection. Uh, uh, it's a carrier of a lot of germs. I'm coughing. And so you think your nose is good, right? But you've got those hairs that collect. You inhale these germs. So spray that in your nose. Spray that. Just spray it in your. So yes. And so that was a trick question, Betty Joe. Shame on you for trying to trick me. Now I like it. I like it. I like it. You always try to trick me and trick me so that I say something that you think is might be wrong, and then correct me right there. I did the CBD oil. I said something that wasn't true. Somebody got back to me, and it wasn't true. I was mistaken. But I'm in this with you guys. I'm just in front of the camera. But any one of you are qualified to be in front of the camera. Anyway, I love you. Please go to msfrontiers.org. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook. If you like this, go to Dulci Hill or Dulci Jean on YouTube. And enough. I will see you on Thursday morning. I'm coughing, so that's God telling me to shut up. All right. So may the Lord protect you. Worry about nothing but in everything through prayer and supplication. Let's make your request known to God and let the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will keep our hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Lord, help us to look up and to accept the love from where we get it, not where we want it to be. I love everybody who's watching, and I feel their love too. God bless you, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.